Whiskers, kitty kitty. What are you doing? Hey! Hi guys, it's Crystal, and after a long hiatus, I am back with these beautiful Cheetah rainbow love nails. I'll have a better name when I post this, maybe. To start off, I'm going in with my Ready for Takeoff Peel Off Base Coat from UNT. I'm doing this because I'm just going to wear this for a day or so while I work, and then I'm going to take it off and do a bunch of swatching. I have tons of swatches to get out, and I want to share them with you before the collection's release, and they're awesome. For the rainbow in this mani, I'm using the entire California Jelly Holos collection from Vapid Lacquer, which I managed to snag in the Purge. If you don't know what that is, check out their Facebook fan group, which I'll link below. It'll have all the info, because it's only available to that fan group. For my gradient, I'm starting off with Pacific Coast Highway on my thumb. I put all of the primary colors down on the nails I need them on first. After the pinks down, I'm using Joe Henny on my pointer and middle finger. I'm doing this because if you put the primary colors down first and then you use the secondary colors over them for the gradient, the primary colors don't need as many layers to pop, and the secondary colors are kind of helped by the primary colors, and it makes them look more bold without needing a ton of layers too. So you don't have to have huge thick nails. Then I'm going in with Salt Creek on my ring finger and my pinky. Once you're done, you should have your pink thumb and this. It's beautiful. Sort of. Then I'm going in with my Ctrl+Alt+Del latex barrier, which I'm going to put around all the fingers. I'm going to show you how I blend this on all the nails except my thumb. You'll see my thumb at the end, but I'm not actually going to show blending it in this video because it's really hard for me to video my thumb. I've tried before, and I have to hold it at such a weird angle to do it. Or put it on top of my other fingers, which looks weird too, so I don't like that. For the first blending on my pointer finger, I'm using Pismo, which is this gorgeous orange, and the Joe Henny. I really hope I'm saying that right. I looked up how to say it on Google, and that's how Google Translate said it. So, maybe Google's wrong. Yell at me in the comments if it is. If you live in California and know anything about, the highways or the places these are, let me know, because I live in Missouri, and I've never been to California, and I don't know anything about it. As you can see here, though, I've done this gradient type before. If you've watched my other vertical rainbow videos, I've used a different jelly collection when I've done it then. But I'm just mixing the colors kind of in the middle as I put them vertically, and just going over the center with each one to kind of blend them a little bit. And then I'm going to take my Ombre brush once I'm done with this little sort of blending with the brush from Twinkled, and I'm going to use it to actually blend the jelly middle together. I use this ombre brush because it picks up the colors and kind of pushes them into each other, and it looks kind of messy, but with the jellies actually slide together and it looks like an ombre done with a sponge rather than just two blocks of color next to each other, because I don't like it when it looks like two blocks of color next to each other. Next up, we're going to mix T Street here, which is the green, with Joe Henny. I kind of sped these next clips up because you don't really need to see me do these over and over again with each different color. So you know the concept after the first time. These are just different colors being combined. This is so pretty though. This is on my middle finger though, and this is what you're gonna see me stamp later is my middle finger, because I do record my middle finger, for the rest of the video to demonstrate the other stuff, even though I show all the fingers being mixed except the thumb. This is beautiful. And I'm not really a big lover of green, so that's saying something for me. After that, we're going to use Salt Creek again, and this time Salt Creek is going to be mixed with T Street to make the gradient on my ring finger. I kind of like this one. I don't know. The green and the blue are so pretty next to each other, but I feel like the blue kind of outshines the green because I like the blue better. It's prettier. And it makes the beautiful gradient. I really love this ombre brush. I might need to get another one in case I kill this one. For the final gradient on my pinky, I'm using 1,000 Steps, which is this gorgeous purple, along with Salt Creek to do the final little gradient. I messed this up a bit in the video. I went really sheer and I didn't give it a few seconds before brushing on the second layer like I did with the other nails. So I was kind of picking up in the middle and having problems. I did fix that at the end, but it looks very lumpy on my pinky at first. I had to take a cleanup brush and kind of get the lumps out and kind of get things all blended together right, because I just caused a disaster to happen there. Once you've made all the gradients and peeled off all the little liquid latex, I went in with my number 2 cleanup brush and cleaned up all my cuticles, so I had a beautiful rainbow. I kind of love the plain rainbow. I almost didn't want to stamp over it, but I planned on stamping over it from the beginning, so I had to stamp over it because I had this design in my head and it had to make it onto my nails. To prepare to stamp, I went in with some more of my Ctrl+Alt+Delete liquid latex, which I just had to record myself saying 8 times because I kept messing it up. It's not funny at all, guys, okay? Not at all. And then I used my Sugar Bubbles SB45 plate for this gorgeous cheetah heart image. I kind of dug this out randomly and found it and really wanted to use it. For the actual stamping, I'm using my extra large clear stamper and scraper from Twinkled Tea, and my Vibin stamping polish from Twinkled Tea. I wanted to use my stainless steel stamper from Twinkled Tea, but my cats murdered it, and I have a new one literally sitting in a package next to me, but I haven't done the unboxing video I promised you guys on Instagram, so I don't want to rip it out and use it yet. I'll get there. For stamping this image on, to make sure I didn't like mess it up or get lines in it, I took the stamper and I kind of rolled it over my nail, and see how it's stamped on perfectly without any of the breaking or the mess ups that I do a lot on here when stamping. It's gorgeous. Peeled off my liquid latex and then went in with some top coat from Glisten and Glow. This is the quick drying top coat that I use for pretty much almost everything. And I had a beautiful cheetah rainbow. Make sure to wrap the tip on this one. I almost didn't wrap the tip, and I was like, even it all out, go for it. And it's beautiful and jelly and hollow. I didn't used to like jellies so much, but I've kind of fallen in love with them. I really have. But I really love these. They're so much brighter than the other jellies I own. The other jellies I own are more like the regular box of crayons color. These are bright, more neonish, and they're gorgeous. I love this. As usual, all the items used will be linked in the description box. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for new stuff that's coming this year, and awesomeness and tutorials and swatches. And I'll see you guys next time.